What's good with y'all? Got another video. See what happens.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Enemy soldier incoming. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
So, Cosby had like 2 interviews. Yeah, 2-part interview with the Shade Room. He had an interview with
Battle Royale.
I think Logan
Be
or
advised,
Jake Paul.
gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
One of the Paul brothers. You know.
We dropped there. Make ready.
We're getting a lot of positive feedback from the interviews. You know. Me personally, I didn't watch the Shade Room interview yet. I watched the one with Logan Paul because it was all in one video. So let me know how y'all feel about that situation in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One part that stood out to me in the video was the fact that he was saying, and he kept saying things like, oh, I tell the truth all the time. He was saying shit like, I don't try to be something I'm not, or something like that. But in my head, I'm just thinking to myself, like, what do you mean? Before all this shit went down, your image was that gangster image
to engage all targets.
that you was, you know, about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, originally when I seen him, when he first, you know, hit the scene, I knew that he wasn't on no shit for real. But at the same time, you really don't know. That's just speculation. You know what I'm saying? I speculated he really ain't about that shit because most industry guys or just, you know, rappers don't be on no shit. At least, you know, I mean, well, you could say more people are on it now these days. You know, you never really know. But my speculations was he's not on no shit for real. You know, he's just a person to, you know, basically bring the money in for the group, gang, organization, whatever you want to call it.
Into the AO.
That's what I suspected him as. Hold on, somebody dropped. I have no idea what he dropped. But yeah, man, let me know how you feel about that situation, because to be honest, I feel like the whole reason why he's even doing these interviews is because he realizes that he's pretty much flopping. You know what I'm saying? And hold on.
Gas is inbound.
Let me try to go get him. Damn, I wish this would be a pretty good time to have heartbeat sensor. Stupid motherfucker. Oh, he was. Oh, alright. Would you look at that? Shield. But yeah, let me go ahead and sit right here while I put my phone on the charger real quick. But yeah, man, I feel like he feels like he's flopping or whatever, or he is flopping. Like, he feels like he's flopping. So he pretty much is going on like a promo type of tour type situation, you know, so he can get his sales up, because he knows platforms ain't fucking with him, you know, because I feel like platforms aren't fucking with him, because I feel like they feel at some point the longer, you know, people affiliate with him, the longer, you know, their credibility goes out the window, or their relationships will go out the window. And, you know, some of these people, you know what I'm saying, well, I just feel like they understand the concept of the culture and the industry, and they rather not push somebody who doesn't uphold the values of the culture and the industry. You know, whether or not people actually do it or not, you know, isn't even important. It's the fact that that's what is being put in place. That's what people understand is, you know, having morals and integrity, things like that, and they have a clear understanding of that. So I feel like they have understanding of that, so they rather not deal with him because of those things, because people aren't stupid. You know what I mean? They know he was trying to be in that lifestyle. He's trying to, you know, get sympathy from people.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Uh-oh. Where you at? Yes, sir.
Friendly drop bag headed your way.
I have a care package here.
I'll get my own.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they have a clear understanding of principle and things like that. They understand that what he did was wrong, and it's not that. You can look at it many different ways, and you know, even Akon has his own mindset about it, and I understood where Akon was coming from, but at the same time, I was highly disappointed in him for even I was highly disappointed in him for even doing things. I felt as though he shouldn't even dealt with that man, and he was fine without him. I don't know. You never really know what's going on in people's lives and stuff like that, you know. But at the same time, you know, I was watching a video from another guy's perspective, and a lot of people felt as though he took it. He was taking advantage of him, you know, because you know they've seen situations like this where people were pressured into the street life and stuff, but he wasn't in any street affiliation.
You got gas moving in.
He came to them, like he came to Straightway. So in my mind, I'm like, there's no fucking point in trying to gain sympathy from people because you knew what you was getting yourself into, man. And when the tables, and I will say that Treyway was real sloppy. I'll say that. They were some sloppy motherfuckers. You know? I could say that.
I have a care package here.
Some of the shit they was doing, it was like, but you got a lot of those, you got a lot of shit like that, you know what I mean? And that happens. You got a lot of niggas out here that's just real sloppy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel as though he knew he was getting himself into, and there's really no point in trying to gain sympathy from people because you know what I'm saying?
Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
That was another point he was trying to make. Oh shit, I gotta go, y'all. Is there a car nearby? I gotta move. That's another angle he was trying to come at people say I know better, I knew what I was getting myself into, I knew what I signed up for. And he tried to bring up the Meek situation about him, you know, violating probation because he was like on a dirt bike or some shit. And I was like, and then he said he was whining. He tried to make it seem like he was whining about the justice system and shit like that, and you know. And you can argue. He really tried to come after me. I love when they try to come after me. Dumbass. Should take his car. But yeah, fuck that car. Yeah, man, he was going on me, talking all that big rah-rah shit, saying he's a bitch, he was crying,
Enemy
blah, blah,
UAV
blah,
overhead.
blah, 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 and it's like, bro, those are two different things. You can argue that situation in multiple different ways, you know? You, on the other hand, you did a lot of dumb shit, like by you affiliating with Treyway and doing things with them. Nobody said you got kidnapped. Now, when I watched the
Gas is
video,
moving.
oh shit, he must have had cold-blooded on him. Fuck, I couldn't even get up to a buy station.
This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy.
But yeah, I watched the video.
A fight has started.
I watched the video
ready
and
to fight.
and they
You're
basically
next.
was saying that, you know, a lot of people get abducted into the streets, blah, blah, blah. That might be true. But at the same time,
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose,
hold
your
on.
fight is over. It's time. Break some.
what the fuck? Why are we so forward? What?
We're sending you back to base. We lost that one. We'll come back stronger next time.
Okay. But yeah, man, just let me know how y'all feel about that situation, cause you know, like I said, when I was watching this video from this other cat, he was saying that Takashi was abducted into the streets. Well, he didn't say it like that, but it was like he was just talking in general about, you know, young guys having big homies like Shadi, and he was basically I ain't gonna say downplaying Shadi, but pointing out Shadi's flaws, pointing out things that he felt as though Shadi was probably could have done better, you know. And
Use this time to practice. We'll be deploying soon.
yeah, he's a terrible big homie. He's a terrible big homie.
Enemy dropping
A
into
lot of
the
these people
AO.
get dug into the streets, and then they have a big homie like Shadi that really don't take care of them, or really just take advantage of them. You know, the little homie or whatever you want, you know, for the homie. So, I don't know, but for me, I didn't see nobody just taking advantage. I didn't look at him like a little boy. I see a grown-ass motherfucking man who came
Enemy soldier
who was
incoming.
trying to be a rapper. He already was rapping before he met
Preparation
him,
is
so he
done.
was already
Now
trying
you
to
deploy to the
perpetuate
Warzone.
that image. He was trying to perpetrate that image already. So in my eyes, I don't see no little ass boy being influenced. I see a nigga who's being something he's not. Now that motherfucker he's played his game, yeah, he got some success from it. Yo,
Battle Royale. Avoid the gas.
if
Get
it
to the
wasn't
safe
for
zone.
Treyway, he wouldn't be able to do the shit he was doing. He wouldn't be able to talk the shit he was talking. In my opinion. Which I don't think is your
We
opinion.
drop
I
there.
think it's a fact.
Make ready.
Because he really, you know, he had that force behind him. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember, Takashi is still an independent artist. But the fact of the matter is, he still had a force behind him, which was, you know, streets. He had motherfucking Shotty in there behind
Hunt
him.
the enemy down.
Oh, I gotta get to this gun before this guy gets here. It's like, why is there no gun in here? Just seen a guy right there. There we go, we got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to talk about big homies and people getting abducted in the streets and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, what about the niggas that go to the streets because they scary? What about the niggas that, you know, don't know how to fight their own battles, so they decide, oh, I'm gonna join the game because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not doing it because they trying to feed their family or whatever, or they trying to protect their family. They just some bitch ass niggas. Which a lot of niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about that shit, man. Go check out them interviews. I see through the bullshit. I see through the bullshit though, because, like I said, oh, somebody else in here? Yeah, I see through the. I see through the bullshit though. So.
Gas is closing in.
What the fuck are you doing? Close to the circle anyway. But yeah, man, I seen a grown ass man. He mad cause niggas fucked his baby mother. Hey man, sometimes niggas fuck your baby mother. Who the fuck said that? Somebody said that same shit. Sometimes niggas fuck your baby mother. I don't know. I don't got no baby mother. Alright, so. But you gotta think about it. This nigga was fucking all these bitches, so how you mad that this nigga fucking your baby mother, but you fucking every other bitch? I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's like, oh, that's your man, woo woo. Nah. He mad cause he was getting bullied and shit. Like you was a little punk ass nigga. Ain't nobody, you came to these guys. That's when, I guess you Saudi signed them or something. I don't know how the situation happened, but he never said, oh, I'm held captive. Not one time in this video Did he say Shotty held a gun to my head and said, "You gonna be my artist"? No, you came to them, and it felt like, oh shit, now I'm in this predicament. I'm in this situation. You know what I mean? Y'all came together, y'all made something happen, and now you upset at the outcome. And I will say, yeah, Shawty and them is sloppy, but man, you a grown ass man, bro. You knew what you was getting yourself into. When you was trying to perpetuate your lifestyle. You was rapping them lines. He says in the interview, I thought rap was real. Bruh. Shot, 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 shot. All that shit happened. I'm sitting here like, he's still trying to perpetuate that aspect, you know what I'm saying? That, oh, everything I'm rapping is happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, if you listen, and then, you know, I'm reading the comments on the interview, and niggas is like, I don't know who these motherfuckers commenting is, but I ain't see nobody say nothing negative, is basically what I'm saying. But who knows who these motherfuckers commenting, but they talking about he's a likable person, very articulate, very articulate, what else they say? Like niggas was feeling him in the comments. I'm like, you feeling this shit? The most I get out of the interview is just like a little bit more perspective, cause you know when it comes down to his beefs with Blueface and all them. Notice he ain't say certain rappers. He's not going at certain rappers. But a lot of rappers have said shit about him, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, a lot of motherfuckers can say shit about him. He's not saying shit to too many people. It's like he picking and choosing who he gonna say certain shit to or talk shit about.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You know what I'm saying? He choosing his battles.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't know. He just a bitch to me. All, you know what I mean? Black China wild as shit, but you know you can't motherfucking say nothing about Black China because she a female. Like that shit don't even matter for real. She a hoe. She a motherfucking hoe. So like they do anything for the bag. So you really can't look at what she doing like, oh, she fell out or whatever. That bitch a whole stripper. You know what I mean? That bitch do anything to the bag. You tripping. She doing exactly what she supposed to do.
Vendor here if you need supplies.
Go right there. She doing exactly what a stripper, a person like her does. So. But. You know, Nikki,
enemy UAV overhead.
She wild as hell with that shit. You know.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Any bitch that try to act like they got morals is wild as shit for doing that.
Vendor here if you need supplies.
Akon wild as shit, you know, and I fuck with Akon. I still fuck with Akon. Like I said, to be honest,
closing in.
I think he just trying to get to the, you know, get a quick bag. He might not be trying to say it outwardly. He trying to hide it. People probably, he just don't realize how people see through that shit. I don't know. I think he's trying to get to the bag, personally. Personally, that's what I think.
Got the drop bag inbound.
I really don't know. But if I can guess, I'm gonna guess that he's trying to get to a bag. Cause there's really no, like, what would be the purpose? Oh, I know people who like him in this situation. Oh, he's a good kid. Nah, fuck all that shit. That nigga, was talking big shit. He still talk shit right now. He's talking about, oh, he pussy. You are pussy. Talking about he can't work. I mean, yeah, of course you need
Enemy
security.
UAV overhead.
And you really need security. Some of these cats don't need all that security. You know what I mean? They walking around good. You really need that shit, nigga. What the fuck? You be stupid if you don't got no security, motherfucker. But you still a pussy, nigga. The fuck? Why you ain't boxed YK Osiris yet? I'm not saying, you know, I know that shit been old and he been stopped boxing niggas online, but it's like...
Enemy UAV overhead.
You mean to tell me... Oh, well maybe... Matter of fact, maybe he was on house arrest. I don't know. He could have invited him over the house. Or maybe it would have fucked up his little situation. With
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't know. But... You the biggest bitch I ever met, nigga. And then you, niggas like him, I hate the most, cause it be niggas like him that really be out here.
SMG here.
Pretending like they gangster or they hard.
Vendor here if you need supplies.
And they ain't never been on shit for real. Oh, I bought the wrong thing. I bought a goddamn armor box. What is this thing? You're not popping up on my shit. They heard him on my...
Enemy UAV overhead.
That's probably him. I bought a fucking armor box.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Bullshit. Look at that shit. Did you see that shit on the footprint? But he ain't die? Alright, I don't give a fuck.
Fight to burn
some, you lose some. Yeah, man, he talking all that shit, bro. He going everywhere. He talking about
the fight has begun.
You just trying to prove a point that you
get ready to fight. You're
next. Know you's a bitch. Look how he sounded on camera. Look how you sounded on camera. You trying to prove a point that you're not a bitch.
You return to the front line.
But when
if you lose,
that nigga Harv and them pulled you out that car, so you want a bitch then? You want a bitch then?
Stand by for redeployment.
See, you sound like a whole bitch right there. You sound like a whole bitch right there.
Gas is inbound.
Like, come on, man. Who you trying to prove that you're not a bitch? Like, who are you trying to prove? Like, don't nobody, you know what I'm
saying? Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
Oh, no, not already. That's just crazy. More than 2 kills, y'all. I thought I killed like 2. I should have had like 3 kills, right? Oh, somebody killed that nigga. Yeah, I killed the nigga that was trying to come at me. I killed the motherfucker that landed. And I just got a gulag kill. So why I say only 2 kills? Let me see. Why is only saying 2 clicks? I don't get it. Anyway. Yeah, like you trying to make it seem like you're not a bitch or a pussy because you got security, and and the basis of that argument is that niggas die because they ain't have security, and niggas want to call me pussy because I got security. But what about all them other people? Nigga, they not getting hate, man. That nigga Kevin Gates came to DC. That
Enemy
nigga money
UAV
bag
overhead.
Kevin Gates came to DC. Ain't nobody try to kill him. You remember what happened when the Migos came to DC? They motherfucking stole their chain. Man, these niggas still ain't died, but you know, took their chain. So I'm trying to figure out, nigga, something, you know what I mean? Niggas could come out here with no security. Niggas could go other places with no security. You know what I'm saying? Be good, but you think you trying to motherfucking make it seem like, oh, because you ain't have security. No. What about all the niggas that didn't have security with them and they was good wherever they went? Like, that's what these interviews ain't doing. Because if it's nigga, you get interviewed by a nigga like me, or
Enemy UAV overhead.
like an interviewer that's going to hit you with them really hard questions, like, nigga, what about this? What about that? You don't even have to come at him off no. You don't even have to come at him like that, like, you know, because when I was watching the Jake Paul interview, the interview
Gas is
was
moving
just,
in. New safe
you
zone
know, he
located.
had some guy on there with him, and he was just asking questions, just like, well, what about when people say this? What about when people say that? What do you have to say to that? You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is, I don't like that building. I'm just gonna keep it moving. But you know, what do you have to say to this? What do you have to
You're
say to
losing
that?
ground.
So I feel like if he got interviewed by like a nigga like Charlemagne, you know, I don't know, cause that interview with Charlemagne, I don't know, I gotta watch that shit. They interviewed him. I think they interviewed him before he got locked up and snitched on everybody. And I don't think Charlemagne wants to be in his face, because Charlemagne was dead set on saying that nigga was that nigga Charlemagne said some real suspect shit, so I don't think Charlemagne want to be in that nigga's presence right now, knowing that what he said, you know what I'm saying, what happened didn't happen, and he did, and he said that he would suck his dick if he got out of jail, because the situation was so fucked up. You know what I mean? He didn't expect Takashi to get out. So
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
oh fuck.
25 remain.
That nigga sent me through the window.
We lost that one. We'll come back to Bronco next time.
about to start the live. I'm about to start the live over again. Just let me know how you feel about this situation, and you know, if you're listening out there, comment, you know, subscribe. You feel me? Just comment, subscribe, and you know, let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Let me know how you feel about the interview. Me personally, I feel like he's full of shit. You know, just like a lot of people, he's full of shit. He knew what he did. He's just doing everything he can to cover up his fuck ups, and even with the billboards and all that shit, he trying to, you know, focus on all that shit, deflect from the fact that he's tattling. Like, obviously people find fault in his actions, and he's the only person that don't see that he did something wrong. He trying to convince the world, because there are people that do still support him. He trying to convince the world that he was justified in what he was doing. Mind you, I haven't seen the Shade Room interview yet. I've only seen the Jake Paul interview. In the Jake Paul interview, he was maxing like the shit that he was saying, and I felt as though that shit was like dumb what he was talking about. So like his point of views. I saw a snippet of the Shade Room interview, and it seemed like he was really going into detail about how his baby mother fucked Shadi. So I don't know. I feel as though like, you know what I'm saying, that's become, you know what I mean, you shouldn't have even put yourself in that situation when you had to be with these niggas, and you know what I'm saying, you a cornball for even trying to, you know, perpetuate an image that you wasn't. But then now you trying to switch it up and make it seem like, oh, everything I rap about is real, everything I rap about is real. And it's like, he's mixing and contradicting a lot of shit he's saying, and I don't think people realize it. Like, you really gotta sit and really analyze, or they do realize it, but they ain't saying nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as the interview was going on, like Jake Paul and them just really wasn't saying nothing, but they was just listening. And I ain't finished the interview and see how I don't know how they felt at the end, but I don't know. Me personally, shit was just goofy. Just hearing this man talk. Oh, I'm not a pussy. Oh, everything I did happened, but I had to snitch on these niggas because they ain't uphold their end of principles and morals and blah blah blah. Who the fuck was the one that said, what about the other? I think it was Vaughn. King Vaughn was talking about what about the other niggas he snitched on? I'm like, he snitched on a whole rack of niggas. What about the other niggas he snitched on? Okay, that nigga fucked your girl or your baby mother. And the other niggas didn't do that, so why you snitched on them? So he's just a bitch ass nigga. He don't want anybody to know, or he want people to, you know what I mean? He wants to feel like he's not, but you know, one thing he'll never have to worry about is like all these women that he getting or whatever, they just want him for the bag, you know? They want him for the clout and the bag. He got both. So he'll never have to worry about that when he find women like that, but he gonna always have to watch his back. I say he's gonna always have to watch his back, man. He might not get fucked over now, but it's gonna be a time. His time gonna come. His time gonna come. And I won't be surprised when it happens. I'm not speaking into existence or nothing, but I just know how these things is. The shit that he did, ain't no fucking way, you know, niggas is gonna let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he got a lot of tension on him. So it would be stupid for anybody to do anything to him, but sometime down in the future, when shit get all quiet and we not even thinking about 6ix9ine, his ass gonna get popped. I already know it is. We not even gonna be thinking about him. I'll be surprised if he stays relevant in the next, I wanna say 3 years. If he finds a way to stay relevant in the next 3 years, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Cause it's about to be 2021. Like, yeah, like next 3 to 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I can give him 2 years for real, but if he can go and if he hit that 3-year mark and he's still relevant, I don't know what to say about the situation. I don't know. You know what I mean? He, like I said, he has he has his own type of mind. He's a marketer, he's a troll. That's the only way I could think of him even surviving is people keep entertaining him and acknowledging him. If people just act like he don't exist, then he won't have much of a career. Because what else do you have? You don't have your gang. The most you can do is, and that's the only thing he could do is turn his bodyguards into a gang. So it's back to the same formula that he started out with. The only difference is he has FBI with him. He has bodyguards, mad bodyguards with him. So now he can talk shit to anybody, and if they try anything, they'll just be stupid to try anything. You know what I'm saying? Because he got all these people with him. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. But right now he flopping. Nobody really fucking with him. So we'll just see how time will tell how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happened, all the recent cause of events that's happened, has led up to where he is right now. So just go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And, you know, comment how y'all feel about that situation. That, you know, like I said, it's a little situation. I mean, that's all it is. So